maintained his innocence. And if he can do it, Diddy will as well.
You went all the way around to He's back again in the news cycle. Well, I'll tell you this much. The walls are closing in on him. With federal investigators now demanding evidence from a Miami hotel. With rumors are swirling about trafficking, drug abuse, and also other things that can implicate him into these crazy situations that can get him locked up. RJ, we're back at Diddy.
Yeah. Diddy doesn't mind the walls closing in on him as long as his boys are there with him. Guys, thank you for what did you say?
Where's my disguise?
Yeah. Come on, man. Before we start, remember to rate the show by pressing the like button, follow us on other socials, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that notification icon as well. What can you tell me about Diddy? Did he do it or did he not do it?
What I do know is I don't want no booty goons coming my way. So be careful, RJ.
If you keep Ray J out of your mouth, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. So for years, Diddy's been Diddy. But things have taken a dangerous turn. He's now involved in multiple lawsuits. Prosecutors are now zeroing in on a Miami hotel situation where Diddy allegedly assaulted another ex, Daphne Joy. And they're asking for critical evidence dating back to 2008. Well, it's clear that the case is getting bigger and bigger, and I wonder whether he will maintain his innocence since he's been doing that since the beginning. RJ.
Yeah. You wonder whether he's been doing it since the beginning, is what you said?
No, I wonder if he will maintain his innocence. He's always been saying, I'm innocent. Will he keep saying this again here? Or does he know there is a video of him uppercutting a female like it's Street Fighter? Hadouken.
KaiR, I saw a video and I think you sent me it. Send it to me. Where a dude said, a politician said, I never. So he was he was being interviewed, and the reporter said, in so and so year you said this and that. He said, and you're suing a third party because they're saying that you said it. He said, yes, they say, but I'm gonna sue them because I never said it.
Oh, that wasn't a politician. That was a CNBC reporter.
Oh, that was being asked. That was saying.
Yes, he said what he said. That was a CNBC reporter, and the guy who was asking the questions was a Trump lawyer.
Yeah. So there were two. So there were two reporters talking to each other. Then
is a lawyer a reporter?
So you have
the CNBC reporter.
Yeah.
Who was interviewing the lawyer, and the lawyer came back.
Yeah. So I thought you said the person he was interviewing was the reporter as well. But he's the lawyer. Okay, yeah. So I thought it was a politician. But point being is that he asked the lawyer. He said to the lawyer, "You are currently you filed a case, or think I'm filing a case against so and so because he's saying that you said a couple of things." The lawyer said yes, and that was absolute lies. I never said it. The reporter said, okay, that's weird because on so-and-so date, you said this and that. And he said, no, I never said it. And if you keep pushing this narrative, I will and insinuated he would sue him too. And then they show what he had said, and he said exactly, almost down to the construct of the sentence, exactly what both the third parties that he's suing and the reporter is saying that he said. So the attorney maintained his innocence, and if he can do it, Diddy will as well.
You went all the way around to anyway, I think but I mean, we'll see, right? Because right now it seems like, I'm not sure if this is the case they're trying to pursue. Again, this is an assault case. This is not a trafficking case. Or is FBI these days concerned with who is assaulting who, rather than tackling trafficking situations? That's right now the question, because I'm not sure if this is the way they're going about, if they have enough proof for the other allegations. Maybe you can tell something more about that, RJ. Do you think this is the reason why they are looking into this situation rather than focusing on bigger things? And bigger things, I mean trafficking. I mean, I'm not gonna want to use the rape. Oh, what did I say? The R word. I don't want to use the R word, and then I say use the full word. Yeah, great, man, great. But yeah. Anyway, this is not good. That was not good, guys. But anyway, so do you think is this proof that they might not have enough evidence, or they don't have a good case when it relates to these other allegations?
Could be. However, you also need to take into account that when you prosecute someone, you want to have the best possible case, right? So it could be that they have already proven certain things, but not other things. We also know that certain things are easier to prove than other things. So for example, we have a video that's been made public of Diddy doing harm to Cassie. So that's like an open and shut case. You don't need more evidence, but maybe there are certain things that they don't have enough evidence for and they're still looking for it. So it can be that. Also, certain things, there are different types of crimes, and I'm not a criminal lawyer, but I mean, I did criminal law for a very short period of time, but the reasoning is very simple, right? So certain things you just need to determine it. You just need to see it to conclude it. So if someone is carrying an illegal firearm, you just need to see it. That person will need to show you that he has a permit to carry, and if he doesn't, then, or permit to have it in his possession, and if he doesn't, then he's guilty. It would be, well, it will be very difficult for him to get out of that, right? But there are certain crimes that require intent. And how are you going to prove intent? Unless the person admits by saying, I intended to do this, or I intended to do that. You know, I intended to take someone's life. It's going to be very difficult. But you still be able to prove it by trying to reconstruct the situation. For example, if you go to his house and you find like a plan, a blueprint to the victim's house, you know, you find that the person bought certain things 3 days before, so equipment that he used on the day of the crime and so on, then you can more or less prove that there was intent. But intent is not always easy to prove. Now, if we're talking about the whole trafficking, I mean, if you're paying for someone to come over, it's a thin line. I'll say this: if you're paying an adult to fly over to call it trafficking, it's you would need more than that. And so that's why I think it's not necessarily that they don't have enough evidence, but certain things are harder to prove. And so you always want to have a better legal position before when you go to court to get your conviction.